Dieter, thanks for coming in and having an interview during the trip to Japan. Can you tell us a little bit about the value that you've seen in the trip, your experience, and go from there?
Sure, Colin. First of all, I think you and June did a splendid job. I was here in Japan 15 years ago, and my visit then did shape my consulting methodology significantly.
Sure.
And after 15 years, I came back, and I'm really pleased I did, because I've learned so much again.
15 years it was.
Yes. I mean, we saw all the practices, lean, all the practices in action.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to see. But I saw more than that. I discovered also, I think, better insight into the philosophy behind lean world-class organizations. And I would say two organizations stand out. Obviously, Toyota stands out as really demonstrating that it's not just about lean, it's about the Toyota production system.
Yeah.
It's about people and lean.
Yeah.
And NBK, an organization that's been around for 450 years. So much to learn.
What's something specific that you liked about NBK?
Well, first of all, we saw the practices, the lean practices in place. But we also saw a significant different philosophy, which was shared with us by chance, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good question being asked by somebody.
Yeah, good questions, enlightened.
Give us an example of what that philosophy is.
Well, the point was made that in the organization they don't set sales targets and budgets, but they focus on what's really good for people, good for customers, and good for their own people.
Excellent.
And if they do it well, they say they'll be in business for another 450 years.
Now, what about between the tours? Can you share a little bit of that?
I really liked the way that the tour was structured, in the sense that we saw different kinds of organizations, and we saw the application of the principles, but in very different environments. I mean, going from a sweet manufacturer, a confectionery manufacturer, to Nissan engine plant, very different. It was good to see how, although the practices are in place, the lean practices, the organization still performed significantly differently if they also engaged their people properly. So I could see a clear distinction between those who did and those who didn't.
So tell us a little bit about the fact that you're in the consulting field. You're in the consulting field, and how this could be valuable from a consultant's perspective, in the perspective of doing business.
I think when you teach the subject of lean and people engagement, it's very important to at some stage break out of the environment that you are in, and just go away to a different country, different culture. In fact, the place where this all originates from, because the concepts also evolve, and you don't see it all, read it all in books.
Sure.
You actually have to go back to the source.
Yeah, and a lot
to
of times
pick up the philosophy.
Yeah.
The underlying philosophy, which is often not published.
Yeah, and then the other thing is books tend to be older. It's old, it's good information, but it's older information. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not the latest. Also, you don't speak to the CEO of the business or the president of the business when you read a book.
Yeah, that's true.
But listen to him, and then when he speaks from his heart, that's when you discover the truth.
Yeah, sure.
Or more about the truth. I'm sure there's a lot we still didn't pick up.
Yeah, and there's one thing you mentioned, that you'd like your consultants to come on this tour.
I would be delighted if I could get every single person on our team onto this experience.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.